Hi Dave, great to see you on the range again yesterday. Just a quick recap on the key points that we covered. As before, the club is still rolling behind us ever so slightly in the takeaway. You can see there, you're trying to bowl that wrist a little bit more. You're trying to work the butt of the club down and the knuckles under, as per our previous session. But we put some lines on the screen here for you to illustrate the swing plane. Put the hand plane on. And elbow plane. You can see that the first part of the swing, the club rolls still very much under plane, and although the blade isn't as open as in previous sessions, it's still very open to the plane of the golf swing. So almost the polar opposite of you will be Ricky Fowler. I've got him up here on the top right. You can see as he takes the club back, his club is going to stay much more in front of him. Hands working in considerably, and you can see there that the club is actually, I'll just put my line on, better position, it's actually working out in front of him much more, and he's actually a little bit hooded to the arc of the swing. As you can see there, his is shut and out in front of him. So you can see the big difference, if I get rid of those lines for you now, is the rate at which the back of the left hand rotates. You can see there's no rotation there whatsoever. And this was one of the feelings that we suggested that you have during the takeaway. When you do that, you can see that the left shoulder works much lower than we see with yourself on the far right. So there's no rotation, almost like a counter rotation of the back of the left hand from setup to waist level. So we take a little look at you now. We've got the cane down here, or the club down here, to illustrate the path that we want to take the hands on and the arms on. And then we've got the head cover here, or the towel here, to prevent the club rolling inside too much. So in this swing, your feeling is that you're going to have zero rotation of the back of the left hand. You can see there, the back of the left hand does rotate a little bit. That's not a problem. Ricky Fowler's is quite an extreme example of the piece that we're trying to work in. But you can see there now, more tilt in the left shoulder, club face squarer to the arc of the swing, hands working in nicely into a good position at the top. Nice position at the top on that one, if a little bit across the line, steepening and then trying to get the club back on the inside, standing up a considerable amount as you come through. Just a rehearsal swing. Take a little look at the swing itself. Much better position going back, not as open. Good position there. Because the arms have come in more, there's not that need to go looking for that inside position. Still coming out your inclination to the ground a little bit, but nowhere near as much as at the start of your session. So feeling, concentrating on the back of that left hand still, and the path of the hands, not the club but the hands. Good luck with it, and I look forward to working with you again in a few weeks time. Well done.